The President of the United States is the highest position in the country, and as of this video, only 46 men have been able to say that they have sat in the Oval Office as the leader of the free world. However, while many would think that their lives would have less meaning after they've had their single or dual terms, that is not the case. In fact, they often have fulfilling lives outside of the White House and can make some serious money there. So much so that you sometimes wonder just what they do with it all. So allow us to show you how former presidents spend their millions. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Wait, presidents are worth millions? Yeah, that may come as a shock to some of you, but it's true. Many presidents have been worth millions over the years, though it didn't start out that way. You see, originally there was no protection or allowance given to presidents after they left office. They were just expected to reintegrate back into life, and some of them did just that. Others needed a bit of help. And then came Harry S. Truman, who, as some historians state, was basically broke after the presidency he had. So came forth the Former President's Act, which would give them over $200,000 a year for the rest of their life and grant them Secret Service protection in order to ensure they're protected from anyone who might hold a grudge. Depending on how old you are when you leave the office, that is more than enough money per year to make you millions. But obviously, it doesn't end there. Books and speeches. Here's the other thing. When you're a president, and especially a former president, your words, thoughts, opinions, and so on matter and have weight. So when you're out of the Oval Office, people want to hear from you, talk with you, and gauge your opinions on things. So these former presidents get a lot of money to go and make books about their lives, their presidencies, and get paid to do speeches at all sorts of venues. That adds up really quickly and can ensure you have millions at your beck and call. Bill Clinton, with the help of Hillary, has amassed an estimated $75 million in net worth from speeches and book deals. This represents a 6,250% jump from the $1.2 million the couple had when Bill Clinton took office in 1993. Now, to put that into context, consider that George H.W. Bush has seen his fortune grow from $4 million before taking office to an estimated $23 million today. Son George W. Bush entered office with $20 million. Now he has an estimated $35 million. Richard Nixon had $15 million at the time of his death in 1994, a $13 million improvement from when he took office in 1969. Gerald Ford spent just 3 years as president, entering office in 1974 with a $1.4 million in net worth. He would amass another $5.6 million to reach $7 million by the time of his death in 2006. Now, as for how they spend it, trips and ventures. When you're in the White House, you have a 100% stress level all the time at points because you're doing a very important job. But when you're out of it, not so much. Granted, there are some expectations of you by your party, but aside from that, you're free to do what you want. So what do former presidents do? Simple, whatever they choose to. Some, like George W. Bush, went back to baseball and runs a team there, something that he loves. Barack Obama has continued to do advocacy for civil rights, something he went to school for and is needed now more than ever. Certain presidents have taken their money from their pension and beyond to become travelers of the world. Others have gone into business ventures over the years to try their hands at other things, like with Jimmy Carter and his Houses for Humanity initiative. And of course, now you have Donald Trump, who is trying to live the high life and sometimes fleeing the country to avoid prosecution for crimes he did in the White House and beyond. The point is, how they spend their money, it depends on the man. And while some may argue they don't deserve the millions they're getting, and it's up to them to see how they use it, and hopefully they use it wisely. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the presidents and how some of them are well and truly worth millions and how they spend it? Are you shocked that the president is able to make that kind of money? Or do you feel it's worth it given all they did in their 4 to 8 years in the country? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we will see you next time on the channel.